Teams from around the world, including the U.S., are helping with the efforts in Venezuela.
Let's check in now with Camilo Montoya-Galvez, live from Guaira, with more on the operations underway. Camilo, what are you hearing from families who are still clinging onto hope, desperately waiting for news about their loved ones?
Jessica, the amount of desperation here in La Guaira, Venezuela, the epicenter of this dire humanitarian crisis, is difficult, if not impossible, to quantify. There are countless of families who have told us that they're desperately looking for their siblings, their children, their spouses, their grandparents, their cousins, and other relatives who they believe could still be trapped in piles of rubble, just like the one behind us, or in collapsed buildings. Dozens, scores of buildings here have collapsed after those two powerful back-to-back earthquakes. And the UN says that in addition to the 1,700 people who have died because of that natural disaster, another 50,000 Venezuelans are still missing. And again, many of them are likely trapped, alive or dead, in piles of rubble, just like the one behind us. Jessica.
And we know the rescuers there are doing everything they can to save as many people as possible. Are there any areas that maybe the rescuers haven't been able to reach just yet because of the damage or safety concerns?
Initially, Alan, many residents faced one major hurdle, and that was the lack of heavy equipment to move concrete and other heavy material. Now, there is now a coalition of international rescue teams from the U.S., Canada, Mexico, France, Spain, El Salvador, Chile, and other countries around the globe that have brought equipment here. Also, the Venezuelan government and the military have been more present now here in the last few days, as opposed to Wednesday and Thursday, when residents were using their bare hands, Alan, to lift the debris, to lift bricks, to move the materials away from places where they believe they could potentially find their relatives and their loved ones. So it is still a dire situation, but La Guaira now, this town on the coast of Venezuela, is getting more help, including from many countries around the globe. It is truly a global search and rescue effort. But yes, the situation remains very challenging for many of the crews here. I can give you one example. About a block away, rescue workers tell us that a security guy of a building, the security man, is still trapped there after being affected by the earthquake on Wednesday. They said that he's still alive because they had a conversation with him this morning, but they cannot get to him because they are concerned that if they actually intervene and try to rescue him inside of that building, the entire facility could collapse in front of them.
They're making impossible choices. Camilo Montoya-Galvez, thank you so much.